We are celebrating the 30th anniversary of PICMET this year. This is something that I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams when I started PICMET. It was soon after I came to Portland State University to start Engineering and Technology Management Department, which was then called Engineering Management Program. The field was very young. It was young, but starting to grow. There were educational programs. There was a good research activity going around the country and around the world. There were societies, engineering societies with the management divisions, and there were publications starting to emerge. The research journal, the primary research journal, was IEEE Transactions on Engineering Management, which I was the editor of, and other journals, Engineering Management Journal and so forth, had just started to come up. And societies, American Society for Engineering Management had been established. These were very healthy signs of a growing, establishing a new discipline. But I felt that there was something missing. It was the major platform for discussing research, implementation, and decision-making in the field, specifically focused on engineering and technology management. I had just started to plan for its first meeting in Miami, but I felt that we needed to have a major platform to bring together people from around the country for dissemination of information and discussion of strategies of the field that was necessary for the growth of this field.
It just amazes me that it has been 30 years since PICMET started. I really remember as a fresh PhD student and just starting to work, I saw advertisement or announcement in the newspaper saying that there's a new engineering technology management program and they're starting a PICMET. I think that was 1989.
I had my first opportunity to attend a PICMET conference back in 1991, and in fact I still have the proceedings from that session. That was also the first session that I did a presentation on the changing technology, which was part of the theme of PICMET.
Welcome everyone to PICMET 2019. I started in 1997 with my first PICMET, but my first experience was back in 1995 when I met with Dundar for the first time and was starting as a new faculty member. He suggested the idea of bringing back PICMET after it was first offered in 1991 and giving in to everybody's requests to have a comeback and do it again.
I did have support for this idea from Tektronix. The Vice President of Technology, who since then passed away, Tom Long, was very helpful. Oregon Center for Advanced Technology Education with Roger Olson and Charmaine Ehrenhaus were very helpful. And IEEE was interested, IEEE Engineering Management Society. When I got this support, I decided that we would have a one-time conference. It took us 2 years to do it. We were fortunate that Dr. Kiyoshi Niwa from University of Tokyo was a visiting scholar in our department. With his meticulous planning and attention to detail, we were able to get the organization going. We were also fortunate that Ann White had joined us. She became the executive director. And the conference was held. That was it. But soon after that, we started receiving requests from colleagues around the world asking when they should submit their papers for the next one. So we decided that we would do it every other year, starting in 1997. Soon after that, we started getting requests from colleagues in other countries that instead of doing it every other year, why don't we do it 1 year in Portland, 1 year in a different location? Korea in 2004 was our first location outside of Portland. Since then, it has been annual. It has grown to the point of being a prestigious premier conference, many thanks to you, to the authors, and the community of technology management throughout the world. We have about 15,000 colleagues with whom we communicate on an ongoing basis. And the growth has been very healthy, very successful. We do believe that with the passionate interest in our PhD students and faculty in the Engineering and Technology Management Department at Portland State University and our colleagues in virtually every country in the world, in every continent, we're looking for the next 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Welcome to PICMET and its 30th anniversary.
I remember about the first PICMET when Dundor and I made a great effort to arrange a conference using pen and papers. Since then, it has been an amazing experience to work closely with Dundor to make every PICMET better than the former ones for 30 years.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John McDougall, and I'm thrilled to congratulate Dundar and all of you volunteers and participants on this 30th anniversary of PICMET. Dundar and those who worked with him over 3 decades have created a fabulous venue to stimulate thought and learning, build friendships, and enjoy some marvelous surroundings. PICMET is now the preeminent conference on management for engineers. It's evolved with the times, it's helped to enable change, and it continues to play an important leadership role. So well done, PICMET, and I wish you many more years of success to come.
I felt welcome at each conference, and I encountered colleagues engaged in each subject on which I presented. I'm sure over the next 30 years, PICMET will retain and even strengthen its unique role as a pace-setting intellectual hub. So congratulations, PICMET. Well deserved.
Happy 30 years, dear PICMET. You are fascinating me since your age of 17. Congratulations, Dundar.
Seriously, the PICMET conference series has been a monumental achievement. And Dr. Kokaglu, you have my most sincere congratulations and appreciation. See you all at the conference.
I had so much I could learn, so it was a real eye-opener for me. So thank you, PICMET, and here's to another 30 years.
Having said that, I want to congratulate the hard work of every person that has been involved from day one all the way to people that have joined this year to make this year's happen. Congratulations and happy anniversary.
For me, PICMET is a key gateway to connect the engineering, innovation, and technology management community worldwide.
Congratulations, PICMET, for this 30-year anniversary. The PICMET conference is the place to go for engineering and technology management. I always enjoy going to the conferences, learning about the latest research, reconnecting with colleagues from all over the world. So congratulations and up to the next 30 years.
PICMET provides these opportunities to practitioners like myself to be in touch with the real researchers, the real application specialists.
Happy birthday to PICMET. Enjoy this 30th birthday party for everyone here and for the PICMET team. Let's keep it going. Have a wonderful rest of the conference. Thanks.
I started my academic career in 2003. Next year, 2004, I attended PICMET and presented my first academic research work at an international conference. I found that PICMET is one of the most important annual meetings of a network of institutes, people and universities doing research on a large array of topics related to the management of engineering and technology. Since then, I and my students have been attending PICMET every year with several papers presented at PICMET. All of my high-impact papers were presented at PICMET before publication, including my representative papers for the promotion to associate professor, as well as to full professor. Last year, it was my greatest honor to receive the invitation from Dr. Kikeaglu and Dr. Anderson to visit the Department of Engineering and Technology Management at PSU, the home of PICMET, as a visiting scholar for 1 year. I must say that PICMET is my most important partner in my academic life. Happy birthday to PICMET. In 1989, Portland State University and Dr. Dundar Kikeaglu did two memorable things. They launched PICMET and gave me an engineering management master's degree. You've seen how PICMET has grown. And with the same foundation, so have hundreds and thousands of other engineering management graduates. On a personal level, with the skills earned, I've moved from a computer-aided engineering career in aerospace to cybersecurity and banking. I've held titles from scientist engineer to executive director, and in the process led separate national working groups composed of the largest name brands across three industries: aerospace, insurance, and banking. The past 30 years have been a journey and a life. Thank you, Dr. Kikeaglu and PSU. The PICMET conferences provide an excellent opportunity for scholars and professionals to exchange opinions, share knowledge, and develop insight in engineering and technology management. I was fortunate enough to attend the first PICMET conference in 1991 and most conferences since then, including the one we were privileged to host in Cape Town, South Africa in 2008. Over the past 3 decades, PICMET has grown from strength to strength and has made a huge contribution to the field of engineering and technology management across the world. This was made possible by the vision, leadership and unceasing work of Dr. Dundar Kikeaglu and his team. Congratulations on the 30th anniversary from everybody in South Africa who has been part of the journey. Our best wishes for the future. PICMET is a unique forum for a diverse community of us from universities, firms and the public sector wishing to better create and deploy technology to advance society, the arts, industry, and commerce. PICMET is a unique gathering also in its wide international participation. It is especially valuable in creating opportunities for young participants in the field and in setting stimulating themes for conversation and exchange. My enduring memory of times at annual PICMET meetings is the wonderful organization and hospitality of everyone involved, from its founder Dundar Kikeaglu to the enthusiastic student volunteers. Thank you all. Who would have imagined that your initiative 30 years ago to start PICMET would become the annual premier gathering of academics interested in and advancing research on all aspects of technology management? It has been my distinct pleasure to have attended a number of your gatherings, all over the world, and indeed to have been honored by you and PICMET. By your actions, you have created a community of scholars who now far better know each other and each other's contributions to the field. Congratulations to you, and thank you for your constant devotion and thoughtfulness for this mission.
30 years old, but still inspiring, dynamic, creative, and joyful. Thanks for being in our lives.